Welcome to Modern Morality. My name is Mikey, and I'm joined here by John.
Hello, everyone.
And Johnny.
Hello.
Thank you for listening, and we hope that you enjoy. The idea of modern morality, where the name came from, was this current generation, and I can say this because I'm from this generation. Our generation has kind of lost the idea of morality. Things have become very extreme, very radical, or morality is just more of non-existent at this point. Things that would have been considered crimes 10 years ago are now no longer crimes. We have people who live their lives in order to cheat others. And what this podcast was originally going to be about was how morality fits into various ways of life or various topics. Does anybody want to expand on that?
So I don't think morality's changed. I don't think morality's changed at all. I think how we deal with morality has changed dramatically. I think how it's defined has been changed.
I can agree with the definition.
But if a person is a moral person, they're still a moral person, whether it was 100 years ago metric or today's metric.
John?
One of the things that I want to get out of this conversation is, what is morality? Who defines morality? Is morality the same for every culture? Is it, obviously, Mikey thinks it's different for each generation. Johnny disagrees with him, and I want to see where this goes. I want to see who thinks who's right. So
no, I think you're spot on. We have to define it first.
Yeah,
and I've given that some thought, actually. So I know that surprises some people in the room. But so there's two ways I define it. One is a more personal way, and I think then you come to the golden rule. Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you.
Yeah.
Not do unto others as they've done unto you. That's retaliation. But the golden rule does have some assumptions. It has the assumption that you want to reciprocate, or want to have it reciprocated to you. The other definition, I think, is more of a cultural one, or more of a society, I guess you could say, society boundaries, of acting how you expect society wants you to act. And so the difference is whether people are selfish and want to be treated differently than they want to treat other people or not.
Well, the only thing that I can really expand on that is, as far as the generational side of things go, if you look back in history, sacrifices used to be not only a moral thing to do, rather it was almost desired. It was an honor to be sacrificed, or it was an honor to do the sacrificing. And nowadays, you kill somebody, that's 20 years in prison. So the idea of that morality does change.
Well, the morality in that comes down to the intent of the action. When they were sacrificing people, they were misled and ignorant and thought that there would be certain repercussions out of that were positive.
Right.
and that's true too, because the way that the sacrifices were done to appease whatever god that they were worshiping at the time. And that's true. If you're going to go back there, you're talking about the Incas, the Aztecs, the early Egyptians. You could just keep talking about different civilizations. One of the things that I do want to introduce is, I think that you can't really have a conversation about morality without talking about religion in some form.
Right.
All religions have some sense of morality, but it's based on whatever their beliefs are at the time. And I want to get into that a little deeper too.
I agree with you, but I would say that religion is an attempt to standardize morality.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
And to that point, the people making the standard have an agenda. So the religion's only going to be good as the morals of the people that's writing
Who wrote the
doctrine.
text. Yeah.
I fully agree with that. But that's what this conversation, I hope, leads into is how excuse me, how my morality is different from Johnny's morality versus Mikey's morality versus the next man on the street's morality, and who defines what is moral, and whether somebody is not moral, are they immoral, and what defines immorality?
Well, I think that's where we want this. I think this is where we want this podcast to go.
Right.
Is that we don't want it to focus on religion, but rather the application of morality is certainly applied in religion, either used or inferred, but also how's it implied in the education field with Mikey
Right.
and teaching, or how's it used in manufacturing, how's it in the corporate world, the corporate America, how does it affect any occupation or just any generation?
Right. And more on that, how does it affect marriage, fatherhood or motherhood? How does it affect raising a child in this area? Does the morality of raising a child in our area change to another area, if it's another country, another state, or whatsoever? But I think one of the things that I would like to explore too is we talked about how different religions may have different moralities, but I think the overarching morals or the standardized morals are all the same for the most part in most of these religions where this idea of morality comes from. So, for example, a lot of religions have a rule or a standard or some type of God that says thou shalt not kill.
Well, you can go right straight to Christianity.
Right.
The Ten Commandments,
The Ten Commandments.
is a good standardized rule book to go by.
Right. So,
And how many commandments were there?
There were 10.
What about those lost ones?
yeah,
We can't talk about those.
Oh, okay.
that's funny. But yeah, so this is what this podcast is here to explore, is more of the morality in all different situations, all different cultures and religions. It's how we can apply certain ideas into our own lives and hopefully improve improve our lives for the better. Other than that, I think that's the main part of the pilot. Do you want to add anything before we leave, Johnny?
Do we want to give any indication of how frequent we're going to do this, or?
Yeah, as far as that goes, with this being a brand new podcast, we're a bunch of computer nerds getting together and playing with our toys, essentially is what we're doing. But,
Speak for yourself.
yeah. But as of right now, we want to do this, I'm thinking an episode a week, maybe every 2 weeks. And we agreed at a meeting that we had a little while ago that we're going to try to keep these episodes roughly 25-30 minutes long. That should be enough to really explore any topics, but it also hopefully won't bore you guys. So, anything else?
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it as well.
Let's do it.
Let's let
Groovy.
this ship sail.
Awesome. All right, well, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to Modern Morality. Please visit our website at modernmoralitymedia.com and leave us some feedback about the show. We look forward to exploring more with you. Until next time.